On a quiet October afternoon in 2005, tragedy struck inside a Texas home. 14-month-old Kyle Lazerick was found unresponsive, his tiny body marked with mysterious injuries. His nanny, Adriana Quadro, frantically dialed 911. What happened in those moments and in the weeks that followed would change lives forever. Adriana Quadro was born in 1977 in coastal Peru. The eldest of 4 siblings, she excelled in school and dreamed of a better future. Like many young Peruvians, she sought opportunity abroad. In 2004, she won the U.S. visa lottery, and her family scraped together funds to send her to Texas. There, Adriana first worked as a waitress before becoming a nanny. That's how she met Michael and Renee Lazerick, parents of toddler Alyssa and newborn twin boys, Ryan and Kyle. The Lazericks needed someone trustworthy. At 27, Adriana seemed perfect, kind, dependable, and eager to help. Over time, she became part of the household, caring for the twins daily. But in the summer of 2005, she told the family she would return to Peru with her relatives. Disappointed but understanding, the Lazericks asked her to stay until they found a replacement. October 13, 2005 began like any other. At 5 a.m., Renee soothed Kyle after he woke crying, unusual for the normally heavy sleeper. At 7:30, Michael kissed the twins goodbye before work. Later that morning, Renee changed diapers, said her goodbyes, and left. Both boys seemed fine. Hours later, just after 1 p.m., a panicked Adriana called 911. Baby Kyle had stopped breathing and was turning blue. Paramedics rushed him to the hospital, where doctors discovered devastating injuries, severe head trauma, multiple bruises, and brain swelling so extreme it was compared to a car accident. Doctors suspected abuse. For Renee and Michael, the shock was unbearable. How could this have happened? At first, Adriana told paramedics Kyle began vomiting after lunch. Later, she said he collapsed between the kitchen and playroom. To others, she claimed she may have accidentally hit his head on a doorframe while carrying him. Her explanations shifted, raising suspicion. Detectives pressed her, but she denied ever striking or shaking the child. Meanwhile, investigators noticed something strange in the kitchen, a broken cabinet door held together with tape. Tests later showed abrasions on Kyle's head matched the door's fasteners. DNA on the tape also matched Adriana. On October 14th, doctors delivered devastating news. Kyle was brain dead, with no chance of recovery. His parents made the painful decision to remove life support. He passed away in their arms. For police, the case was now a homicide. Adriana was charged with capital murder. Prosecutors argued Kyle's injuries were consistent with blunt force trauma, as if his head had been slammed repeatedly against the cabinet. Medical experts testified to multiple impacts, brain hemorrhages, and retinal bleeding. The defense suggested Kyle had fallen from a counter or bumped his head accidentally, but the jury wasn't convinced. In 2006, Adriana Quadro was found guilty of capital murder of a child under 6. She was sentenced to life without parole. Her mother, who had flown from Peru, wept in court, insisting her daughter was innocent. Adriana's family refused to give up. They claimed her trial had been unfair, marked by prejudice and inadequate defense. With help from supporters in Peru and Latino communities in the U.S., they fought for an appeal. In 2009, a higher court agreed that mistakes had been made and overturned the conviction, ordering a retrial. 3 years later, in 2012, Adriana faced court again. The defense argued Kyle had injured his head the day before by falling from a kitchen counter, and that the fatal trauma might have happened accidentally the next day. A veteran forensic expert testified that some bruises could even have been caused by medical procedures at the hospital. The prosecution countered with the same disturbing evidence: the matching cabinet abrasions, the taped door, the shifting stories. After 5 hours of deliberation, the jury once again found Adriana Quadro guilty of capital murder. Her sentence: life in prison without parole. From prison, Adriana maintains her innocence. She has joined a volleyball team, learned Braille, and even won an art contest for a drawing of the Virgin Mary. She continues to fight for another appeal. To this day, her family believes she was wrongly convicted. But for Kyle's parents, the verdict brought justice for their son's short, tragic life. The case of baby Kyle Lazerick remains one of Texas's most haunting. Was this a brutal crime committed by a trusted nanny or a tragic accident misinterpreted as murder? For some, the answer is clear. For others, the truth may never be known. Thanks for watching Criminal Footnotes. If you're drawn to mysteries like this, don't forget to subscribe.